The following episode of the Comics and Crypto podcast is for informational purposes only, and anything expressed by the hosts or their guests is solely their opinion. This podcast does not constitute financial advice, and anyone wishing to invest should seek their own independent financial or professional help. Have fun and enjoy the show.
Hi, I'm Sean O'Hare, and I know comics.
Hi, I'm Spencer Vogel, and I know crypto.
Hi, I'm Kevin Lee Loader, and I don't know shit. This is the Comics and Crypto podcast.
Comics and crypto, crypto and comics, collectors world in a digital age. Comics and crypto, crypto and comics is where the next billionaires will be made. It's comics and crypto.
Hey, hi everybody. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Hi.
Eva, thanks for coming. Thanks for joining us.
Very excited to be here.
How you doing today?
I'm doing very good. Very good. How about you guys?
Fantastic.
Awesome.
A little sunburn, but I'm all right.
Spencer's in South America still.
Central America, Nicaragua.
I can't keep track.
Yeah, but on Wednesday I head to Chile, so then South America.
Oh, you're going to Chile?
Yeah, going to Santiago
that's
for
nice.
like 2.5 weeks. I'm doing some skiing.
Okay, nice. I've always wanted to go. My boyfriend's actually from there, but that's
Oh, really?
so
Nice.
cool.
Nice.
That's
Yeah, I'm
awesome.
so
Yeah.
excited to go.
Well, we're
It's
so
nice
excited to
to
have
hear.
you today. I'm really excited to talk about
Thank you.
VeVeVersity, which is
Mhm.
a really, really cool platform that you're developing. Let's start from the beginning. So how did you get involved with VeVe?
So I first got into VeVe. I've never been into crypto. So I saw many crypto projects, many NFT projects, and I thought it was way too complicated. I was not really interested in that. I also saw someone talk about Bored Ape when they were going for, I think, like $400. And I was like, I don't know if I want to put $400 into something that I don't even understand what it's about, what the concept is, you know? So I missed out on that. Fast forward to now, obviously that was a huge mistake. I regret it. But then when I heard about VeVe, my boyfriend was talking to me about it because he's the one that got into it first.
Cool.
And I was like, look, I'm not really interested in crypto. And then he showed me a bit how it works. And I started by helping him get drops. And then once I started spending more time on the app, I was like, okay, you don't need any crypto knowledge. The app is super easy to use. There's huge IPs on the app, and there's absolutely no way that this can be a rug pull. So I started doing research on the team behind VeVe. So Dan, Alfred, and David. And I was absolutely blown away when I learned about what they've accomplished in their past. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna miss. I missed not CryptoPunks. I missed Bored Apes. I'm not gonna miss this train. So I got into VeVe. In the beginning, I wasn't taking it as seriously as I am now, but I've been in VeVe, I would say a little over a year. So I joined April 8th,
Nice.
2021. And yeah, after spending a lot of time on the app, I was absolutely in love. And now this is what I do every day.
Quickly becomes an obsession.
Oh yes, it definitely is. I mean, there's nothing else. I mean, I have my side jobs, my side jobs. Oh my God, my real jobs. VeVe is my side thing.
Uh-oh. Don't let them know that.
Yeah, no. I'm really invested in VeVe. So I spend like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours sometimes, depending on the day, on the app, just looking for deals, you know, and I spend a lot of time on VeVe because I'm so passionate about it.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's how I got started.
It sounds like our journeys are very much aligned.
Yeah.
All
Yeah?
three of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been involved for just over a year as well. And
Yeah,
You know,
like
when
in
you
March
started-
2021.
yeah. that sounds about
Okay.
right. Yeah. And when you looked at the leadership team and then obviously the partnerships, it was hard just to not get past that, you know, or focus on
Yeah.
anything
Yeah.
else. I mean, it was so impressive. But yeah,
Absolutely.
it's been a really fun journey, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has. It really has. I didn't expect it to get like, I always saw potential in the app, but when I joined, we didn't have a marketplace. And then VeVe has introduced so many new features, and they're really taking the app to a whole new level, especially with the MCP and the VeVeVerse. And I'm really happy I got in it early.
Yeah, absolutely. And your
Mhm.
content has been amazing, by the way. I've really enjoyed
you.
what you've been putting out, and
Yeah, like your
Helping to
infographics are super helpful.
Thank you so much.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just generally a fan of your content. I just really,
Yeah.
yeah. It's incredibly
Thank you.
informative, and it's
Mhm.
it's invaluable information for the community. Do you consider yourself a collector or an investor, or maybe a combination of both?
When I first joined, I was more of an investor. So I was just thinking about the monetary value of things. I was just trying to flip as much as I can. But now I could definitely say that I am a collector. I'm still an investor, right? I still try to make money, but I'm a collector. Vivi turned me into a collector. You would never see me with these kind of things behind me ever. Like, this is my office. You would never see these kind of things in my office. I'm very I like minimal things. You know, I'm not. I wasn't really into to Marvel, Star Wars, and now this is what I do every day.
That's amazing. So you got those physical collectibles after you joined the app?
Yes, every single one of them. I have a lot more, but I'm still waiting to get. I'm getting a display because obviously this is not enough. I have 2 little shelves, but yeah. Oh my god, I really like comic books. I love.
Have you gotten physicals as well? Physical comics?
Yes, I actually do.
Oh, there they are.
Just a few.
Nice.
So there's quite a few in there. There's maybe like 10, 15. They're all stacked because I don't have room for anything. But yeah, I do have physical comics. Just out of curiosity, were you guys also into these things before joining VeVe? Like, well, comic books, I guess you were, right? You've always been into comic books before VeVe?
Yeah, so a little bit of backstory about us. Spencer and I met about 5-6 years ago, backpacking in Europe. Yeah, Spencer's from the East Coast.
Yeah, in Prague.
We met in Prague. Yeah. And Kevin from the podcast, I've known Kevin for over 10 years. We're filmmakers. We've been working together. We've been close friends for a long time. But Spencer and I met backpacking and we became close friends almost immediately. And he visited me in San Francisco and he got me invested in some cryptocurrencies back in like 2018. So when I saw there was that pump in 2020, and I was like, hey, Spencer, what's going on with this crypto stuff? At the time, I couldn't even tell you what a Bitcoin was. I had no idea. And NFTs don't even I had no clue.
Yeah.
So I was telling him, like, Spencer, you got to get involved in comic books because I've been investing in comic books, like, investing for like over 6 years. But I've always been a fan. I've always been a fan. I've always enjoyed reading comic books, but as an investor, like heavily past 6 years or so.
Yeah, and I was always a huge fan of just like the Marvel movies, but never really like got into the actual comic books themselves, which they're all based off of. And yeah, so Sean just like introduced me to the comic books, and you know, it started like we were just literally every day for like probably 2 hours a day. We were just talking about comics, and it was just like you tell me about comics, I tell you about NFTs, and you know, it was just like a lot of like back and forth. And you know, eventually, you know, I started buying my own physical comics. I guess like a pretty shortly before we got involved with VeVe.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. It was seriously one of the most serendipitous transitions. Like we just came across the VeVe app and I'm like, Spencer, are you seeing what I'm seeing? We saw a first appearance video from Chad of the NFT Pirates. Big shout out to NFT Pirates. And and that's what it clicked for us because it was speaking our language, first appearances. That's so significant for comic books. And when we saw that, we're like, oh, okay, this is special. So obviously, our first, I know my first purchase was actually Todd. It was on like $250 or $300, and I got it off Telegram because there's no marketplace yet.
Yep, I was doing the same thing. Yeah, I bought like the whole black and white set that was released at that point. You know, like buying the stuff off of Telegram.
That's so funny because my first, like, obviously when I joined, we didn't have a marketplace either, and my first collectible is the Jim Lee Joker, and I purchased that from eBay.
From eBay.
I've always been scared. I've always been scared of Telegram because, you know, you can't really, it's hard to trust people on there because you don't know them. But with really eBay, it's very safe. So I bought it from eBay. I don't remember how much I paid. I think it was like $90 US.
That's so cool. Wow. This is actually the first time I've heard someone buy from eBay.
Yeah, I remember seeing those listings back then, but I've never actually heard of somebody or talked to somebody who actually bought from eBay.
Yeah. So that's so cool. That's so cool to hear a success story off eBay.
No, because I already sell on eBay. So I was like, okay, let me look. And then I think it was very random. I don't remember how I found it on eBay, but I remember I wrote VeVe to see if people were selling VeVe merch. And then I just saw people selling gems, selling collectibles, and I found a little trick. I used to find little tricks here and there to get collectibles for cheap. So yeah, that's how I got
back when those collectibles were cheap.
I did. Yeah.
When I made my first purchase off Telegram, and I remember I received it, and I just thought to myself, "What the hell did it just buy? Did I really just spend $300 on this little digital statue thing?" 1,200 collectibles later. So great.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about VeVeVersity?
So VeVeVersity is my name on all the platforms, but it's also a course that I created where I teach everything about VeVe. So everything from the beginning to what we have now. And it's really focused on the market, on drop tips, because not everyone shares that information, or sometimes it's a little hard to find. I put everything into one course. It's a video course, and there's about 33 videos. It's a little over than 3 hours long. It's really everything you need to know about VeVe. So it's not necessarily just for people that don't know anything about VeVe, but it's also for people that have been on VeVe for a while and don't necessarily know how to work the market or how to have different strategies on the market. So I teach that on the course.
That's awesome. So how long has the course been out for now?
A little over a month. Yeah.
Very cool. All right. So what is the cost of the course if I wanted to buy it?
The course is $99 US. Eventually I might start, obviously when we don't have transfers right now, but eventually I might start accepting gems. And I also do accept OMI, but you just have to contact me for that because there's no option on the website. But yeah, it's $99 US.
Nice. Okay. And that's kind of just a one-time fee?
Yeah, it's a one-time fee. And obviously VeVe has, they always introduce new features. There's always changes happening. So I update the course every few months. I would say every 3 months. Nice. There's a new update coming soon. And obviously everyone that purchased the course already has access to those updates for free. So hopefully VeVe doesn't keep on changing too many things. But at the end of the day, my market strategy, no matter what VeVe changes, is always going to stay the same. So there's things that are always going to be relevant, but whatever is added or whatever changes will be updated.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I don't want you to give away the information that is in your course, but what are like some examples of the type of strategies that you're teaching without giving too much away?
So the course, like I said, is a lot more focused on the market more than anything else, and drops too, because there's a lot of tips and tricks that you can use for drops. And I'm not talking about things to do before the drop, reset your router or stuff like that. Obviously, I include that in the course for people that do not know. But for the actual drops themselves, there's a lot of different strategies that you can use to increase your chances. I'll keep it at that. If you guys want more information, go to the course. Then for the market, there's different strategies that I use on a regular market, on a drop day, right before the drop, right after the drop, right? Because there's so many different things happening. So because I've been on VeVe for so long, I was able to really understand how the market works, how the market moves, and I try to teach that as much as I can in the course. So really everything that I use to be successful on VeVe, all the tools, all the strategies, every single thing, I don't hold back anything, everything is on there.
Very cool. Nice. And you said this is it's not just first time users. You said even experienced users can get use out of this?
Yeah, so I've been friends with, I have a lot of friends that are into VeVe and that have been on VeVe for almost as long as I have. But just to give you a little idea, I only invested about $2,000 US into the app. Last time I put money was actually 2 weeks ago to buy something. I just put in $11. So it wasn't much. But last time was the time before that was June. So I haven't put in money since the Pride 1 drop. And at some point, obviously my vault value is not as high as it once was.
Yeah.
But in January, my vault value was almost over $150,000. And I was able to do that with only $2,000 US. So a lot of people get a little scared when they hear NFTs. They think, first of all, they think crypto, they think that it's complicated, and then they think that they have to invest a lot of money. But with VeVe, you really, really don't. So I teach people how to take advantage of certain situations, how to see certain opportunities that other people don't. But one thing I don't do is I'll never tell people buy this because it's going to go up. I'm not trying to pump anything or do anything that people might think it would be profitable for me. So I really just give you the tools, and then what you do with them is entirely up to you. But I don't really talk about what I buy. I just tell you what are my strategies that I use.
Just give people the tools to be able to do it themselves.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
That's so awesome. Yeah, and I've been very excited to see. I know consultation is a very important part of almost every medium, right? And
Yeah.
to see someone like you who is very passionate about this community lead the charge in this is very exciting. The community should be very excited about it, but we are especially. So hats off to you for sure.
Thank you.
And now a word from our sponsor. Looking to buy or sell physical comics? Then check out Elite Comics 11, Instagram's #1 community-powered comics sales page. Elite Comics 11 is our favorite place to safely buy and sell comics. They are a CGC and CBCS authorized dealer and sell a variety of comics from Silver Age Grails to modern day keys. Inventory is updated daily, and don't forget to check out their incredible almost daily live stream comic sales. The next time you're looking to buy or sell physical comics, make sure you turn to Elite Comics 11. Follow at elite_comics 11 on Instagram and see what all the buzz is about.
How do you feel about and just in general, the community over the past year? You know, it's been a really exciting opportunity to get to know a lot of people. What are your thoughts about the community?
I've met so many people from the community. I'm not very social in my everyday life, and I also work from home, so it's not like I go out much. But I have so many VV friends, and I'm so thankful to VV for that, because if it wasn't for VV, I wouldn't have been able to meet so many people that are into the same things that I am into. So the community is one of my favorite aspects of VV, because the community is so strong, they're so invested, and the market is a little different now than it was before. You know, everything is in a downtrend, everything is going down. So I think that the people that are still in VV right now, and still putting out VV content, are the people that believe strongly in VV, and that are able to see past this. Because I know a lot of people also left VV because the prices are going down and they're just not seeing any profits. But if you see the long-term vision and you really believe in VV and the people behind it, you're still in the community. So the community is definitely one of my favorite parts.
That's awesome. Yeah, I feel the same way. It's pretty wild. I mean, the past year, just the amazing people that I've met. I just went to a wedding in England. Big shout out to Danny and Olivia. Danny's
I saw that.
Yeah, big shout. Yeah, Danny's an active member of the community. He's made some unbelievable moves, and we just connected. And actually, you know, I think we connected after we dropped that Golden Moments video, and I think through chat, the NFT Pirates, and then that's how we got to know each other. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have gone to his wedding if it wasn't for VV, which is pretty amazing.
Wow, I thought you guys knew each other before VV.
No, we met through VV. Yeah, so one of many examples of just the wonderful people. I'm so excited for you to go to an in-person event too. By the way, they are
in-person events are so much fun. Yeah.
I know. I really want to go because I know so many people from the community and I'm close with a lot of them. And it's different when you get to meet them in person, right? It's not just, you're not just talking to a username and a PFP, you know? So
exactly.
I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully next year I'll start going to a bunch of events.
Yeah. Last year we went to Designer Con. That was the first one we went to. And I admit, I was kind of nervous because, we talked to people for like 6 months to a year. And then we actually meet them in person. You really hope the expectations are the same. And sure enough, I mean, like everything that I was hoping it would be it was way more. And that's when it's special. That's when the was special.
Yeah, something like when I was at NFT NYC, there were so many, especially because there's the BatCal events going on too. So there's a lot of crossover between those communities. So like the BatCal event was basically just like a VV meetup. It was so much fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you guys into BatCal as well, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 3 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big fan of BatCal.
I'm not into BatCal.
Love voting on them.
Yeah. No, honestly, they look really, really cool. I'm not into it just because. I guess my name is VeVeVersity, right? I can't get into a bunch of things and start advertising a bunch of things. So I try to stick to VV. And also I'm very passionate about VV, and with my actual job, I don't think I would have time to do other things. So I really give VV my full attention. VV's like my little baby.
That's awesome.
Well, the cool thing is, right, there's so much IP that's being dropped. So it's really diverse, even though, it's like you have the VV umbrella, but you have Marvel, Disney, DC, you have all those brands within that umbrella, which is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, it's basically the same as investing in a bunch of different projects.
Yeah,
Exactly.
100%.
All in one.
Exactly.
Where else can you invest in a Givenchy, Aston Martin, and Marvel and DC all under one
Yeah.
brand?
Yeah.
Pretty remarkable.
So I understand that you have an affiliate program for VeVeVersity. What does that look like?
So the affiliate program, you can find it on my website. I believe it says become an affiliate. And what it is you get your own link. You advertise that link. It's really good for people that have an audience already. I mean, you don't have to have an audience, but for people that have a YouTube audience, a big Twitter following, they just advertise their link. If someone clicks on their link and purchases the course within 30 days, they get 10% of they get a 10% commission. So the course is $99. They would get almost $10. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And anyone could sign up to it.
That's so cool. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So everyone can get involved.
Yeah. Yeah.
So diving into collectibles and also comics, what are some of your favorites?
Collectibles, my favorite is the Jim Lee Joker, just because it's my first ever collectible on VeVe. Obviously, I have other ones that I'm very attached to, like the Eve that I really, really like. And because I have the physical version now, I don't think I would ever sell the digital version unless I sell them both together, but I don't want to part with this one. It's too beautiful. The Jim Lee Joker is actually, like I said, my first ever collectible, and I'm so attached to it that I actually went ahead and framed it.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Because it's
That's
awesome. It holds a sentimental value. So that's I would say that's my favorite collectible on VeVe.
That's so cool. Is the Eve physical? Which, by the way, I thought I saw that in the corner of your shelf right there. That's so freaking cool. Does it have matching mint numbers or matching numbers?
It does. I haven't. I think right under the collectible, there's like a little tab, a little sticker that you can remove, and then there's a little scan, like a scan barcode that you could scan. And you just have to go online, register it, and I think they're going to give you matching numbers. But I haven't done that yet, so I can't tell you for sure. But that's what I was told.
That's so cool.
Nice.
That's amazing. Yeah. It's really fun and exciting to see that, because we're huge advocates for the physical and digital collecting worlds, and it's so fun to see these. And super fun to see them finally bring that to fruition, the physical collectibles.
Yeah.
What about
love to see more of that on the VeVe app.
Yeah.
Definitely. VeVe is gonna make me go broke. I want, like, if they release physical copies for everything, I might just get them all.
I feel that's the recurring theme.
My favorite comic book, so if we're not talking about value, but maybe the cover, I really like the Amazing Spider-Man number 361, the uncommon cover. It's the first appearance of Carnage, and the cover is black with the Carnage in red. The secret rare is nice too, but it's this. I think it's the same exact thing, just in white. But I think the Carnage stands out a lot more in the black cover with the black background. So I would say that's my favorite one on the app.
That's so cool. Yeah.
What about you guys? I know. I haven't heard anyone talk about that cover, which I find weird because I don't know. I think it's really nice.
Spencer, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, like collectibles, Nightwing, that was my first ever drop that I got and first collectible on VeVe. So that has a special place in my heart. Comic, I don't know. Maybe it might have a new favorite, the low mint AF-15 ultra rare that Sean and I picked up, and Kevin, the three of us we're splitting it. It's like what mint number is it, Sean? It's like number 200 something.
238. Yeah.
238.
Wow.
Yeah,
ultra
we got
rare.
super lucky with that. We were the only.
We got that we got it on an auction. Yeah, the only people who bid it on it.
That's crazy.
Okay.
It's completely overlooked. Yeah, that was wild. Wild.
Yeah, that might be my new favorite. And I don't know. I asked my Avengers 8, like super low mint secret rare is also. I love that one too. It's like number 720. Yeah, we like our low mints.
Yeah.
My favorite probably is my FF1 secret rare, which is it's a 3-digit, and I got that one right after the drop, and it was on the marketplace for 2,500. So the mint number is 883, and I got it right after the drop, and I just knew, like, if I don't get that, I'm gonna regret it my entire life, because I had an opportunity to get a physical, and it was a pretty decently high grade, and I backed out on it, I chickened out, and one of the biggest regrets of my life. So having the opportunity to kind of redeem myself.
You have the digital one. It's not that
I know.
bad.
Yeah, no. I'm super pumped about it. Yeah, I'm very excited for the future of it for sure. But yeah, that was probably my favorite one now.
But I was just gonna say, you said you got it. You said you got your comic books on auction, and I think that there's so many people that don't take advantage of the fact that they're not easy to find. You have to go into the comic, then into the rarity that you want, and then you can see the auction. Whereas collectibles, you can just see them on the main page. So it's a lot. I feel like the comic book auctions have a lot less exposure, and therefore you have more chances of getting something at a good price.
Yeah, I always forget that you're able to do auctions on the app. Like I just I don't know why. Like I always just look at the buy now stuff, and I just forget that there's auctions. But Sean's gotten some really good deals in the auctions.
Yeah.
Really?
Sean's really good about looking at them.
Yeah, I definitely try to look at the auctions as much as possible. There was an opportunity the other day. There was I think Tales to Astonish 13. Was it 13? Yeah, the first appearance of Groot. And there was 2 3-digit mints for floor price. And I set my timer too late. And
Missed them.
I missed them, unfortunately. So I don't even know what they sold for. That's the bummer, right? Because we don't have the information for past sales yet. But now I'm just more curious what they went for. I think they went for pretty cheap because I've seen them on the marketplace. At least I think one of them, and they're reasonably priced. So I feel like they probably went for pretty damn cheap, which is pretty wild to me, because they were like $540 and like $505 or something like that. And
these are the secret rares you said.
Yeah.
The Groot comic is actually the lowest comic. I got the uncommon on the drop, and so I got 5 of them. I got 1 uncommon low mint, and then 4 commons high mint, because obviously we have to get a bunch of commons. So I got a mint 211, which is really good.
Wow.
I think it's the best. Well, it is the best, actually. The best, the lowest mint that I ever got for a comic.
Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you. Too bad I didn't get that one for the AF15. It's okay.
Did you get something on the drop?
Yes. Oh my God. I definitely did. Actually, my boyfriend was right next to me. We were both trying, because I'm like, there's no way that I'm missing this drop. My boyfriend didn't get it, unfortunately. He was so pissed, but I got it. So I was super happy. I got a high mint, but
it's such a low edition run anyway. It doesn't really matter. Yeah.
That's why when it's 10,000 editions, I don't think the mint matters too much unless it's something very, very low.
Yeah, unless it's a crazy low one. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, if you're getting like something like 5,000 something or 7,000, I think it's the same thing. So what I've been doing with what I've done actually until now with the AF15 common is I flipped it so many times because the price has been going up, down, up, down. So I would sell it, for example, at 700, then rebuy it at 5. Like that was in the first few days because it was going that low. And now it's settled a bit, but it's still, you still see it going up and down. So at a certain point, I almost lost it. And so when I found an opportunity to buy it at 660, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, I told myself that's the last time I flip it. I made enough gems off of it. I cannot afford to lose it, because if it goes up, then I don't want to pay that much more, right? I mean, I for sure will.
And you want it for your collection.
For sure. For sure.
It's such a tough one.
I'm happy I have it.
Yeah. I mean, with that IP and that scarcity, the popularity and scarcity, it's really tough to flip that kind of comic. So good for you from being able to make a profit off that and understanding the market so well that you're able to make a profit off of it and also get it back. So
it's risky though.
Yeah,
it's risky though. I don't recommend everyone to do that. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I got the drop for free, right? It was only 20 gems, but I got the drop for free. I still have it in my collection, and I think I made like 5, maybe even 600 gems with it. So that's not bad, right? Because I don't put much money into the app, so that's what I have to do. I have to buy and sell to grow my gem balance.
So basically, you're able to flip your way to a free common.
Yes.
Basically.
Wow. There's a little air high five for you. Boom.
I'm proud of that.
That's amazing.
Yeah. But I don't think I'd be saying this story if I didn't have it in my collection, because I would be so pissed.
That's true.
So I'm done flipping it.
We're blessed to have a UR, but I'm still like just trying to wait and figure out what the best time to buy a common. Because I'm just, I mean, these, man, 10,000 editions. We need, if someone told me that 3 weeks ago or a month ago, I would have said there's no way they're going to do it that low. It's just too popular of a comic. I was saying there might be even 80K editions because of the popularity.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be one of the biggest ones they've done. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be maybe 30,000, just like every other comic book. But when they said super limited, you know, they kind of used that language for other 10K drops. So I was like, okay, it's probably gonna be 10K too.
Yeah. When I saw those words, like, oh, okay.
Here we go.
The price was surprising though. I thought it was gonna go for more than 20 gems.
Yeah, they really could have. They could have charged 100 plus, and people would have bought it. So it was very cool of them to keep it low. I mean,
I thought they were gonna
$7. I think would have been too low, but I'm glad that they still kept it relatively cheap.
I thought they were gonna do maybe 60 gems, because it's a 60th anniversary. So obviously you're gonna charge more for an AF-15, but 20 gems, okay, I'll take it.
It's
not bad.
Yeah, I was super lucky. I got an uncommon on the drop. But still need to pick up a common cover. Just been waiting.
And our thought process behind the high editions was, reflection of MC1 and FF1. It's a lot of the really big grails. They want to probably make it more accessible to people. But I mean, that's what's really cool though. Even though it was only 10K total editions, a lot of people got the comic on the drop. And I was a firm believer that they were going to drop AF-15 this month for, aside from being the anniversary and all these things. But the one thing that really convinced me was they were enforcing KYC by the end of July. Like that date is very specific. It's not a coincidence that they're lining it up with something with that date, with that deadline. There's something being dropped. It's very significant. And sure enough, here we are. And it was interesting too, because I know a lot of people have talked about like there's no marketing for this comic. Like why wasn't there any marketing? But I really enjoyed Reese in the other day. He was in an interview with Superstars, and he talked about how, the Marvel thought this would be a cool opportunity to reward the current users who've been around. You don't need to. This is not a comic they need to market long term. They're going to get a lot of money from this comic on secondary sales. So good for them, man. If that was in fact the case, then wow, well done, Marvel. Like hats off to you, because everyone had a great time.
Yeah, I'm really happy, like you said, that a lot of people that are active on VeVe and not necessarily just new users got the chance to get it, because at the end of the day, if new users that just joined the app got it and we didn't, it would kind of suck, right? So the fact that they did KYC, that was perfect timing, and I'm really glad they did that.
Cleaned a lot of the bots out too.
100%. Well, so wonderful having you on today. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure to follow Eva at VeVeVersity on both Twitter and Instagram. We'll make sure to include her link below as well. So make sure to sign up today. Thanks again for joining, everybody. And Eva, thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure.